What's up everyone, I'm Dan and thanks to Kluge Interactive for the review code. I'll be looking at Synth Riders on the Nintendo Switch systems. Originally made in the VR space as a competitor to the ever popular Beat Saber, this version strips away the headset and motion controls and instead reimagines the experience as a traditional controller-based rhythm game. The result is something that feels both familiar and refreshingly different, a great rhythm game in its own right, even if it leaves you occasionally wishing it had taken a bigger leap. At its core, Synth Riders is all about rhythm, flow, and staying calm under pressure. You ride through a futuristic cyberpunk-inspired world bathed in psychedelic neon visuals, catching coloured orbs and weaving through obstacles in time with music. Instead of physically slashing notes, you control your rider's arms using the analog sticks independently, matching colours and directions as the beat ramps up. It's an immediately striking presentation full of glowing rails, abstract cityscapes, and hypnotic effects that perfectly match the synthwave roots of the soundtrack. I think the thing most will be asking, and what I thought might be a feature of the game coming into it because of the Switch's Joy-Cons, are motion controls. Given Synth Riders' VR origins, this feels like a missed opportunity and at first a genuine disappointment. It's hard not to imagine how well Joy-Con motion controls could have translated to the arm movements in something more tactile. That said, the game is still a fun experience. Using the controllers, using the analog sticks to hit the notes becomes surprisingly intuitive, especially once muscle memory kicks in. It's less about flailing to the beat and more about precision, timing, and reading what's coming next. This precision is where Synth Riders really shines and where it can be punishing. The gameplay is genuinely challenging, even on lower difficulties early on. Notes come thick and fast, often stacked closely together with directions that can change at the last second. Add in the need to dodge angular obstacles, using the shoulder buttons or perform jumps, and you have a game that demands focus. Losing a combo because of a single lapse in concentration is frustrating, but also incredibly motivating. Few rhythm games nail that one more go feeling quite as well as Synth Riders does. Thankfully, the game includes a robust tutorial that's genuinely necessary. It does a solid job of easing you into the basics and preparing you for the more complex patterns later on, even if a few advanced mechanics show up earlier than expected. Once everything clicks, Synth Riders becomes far more instinctive, encouraging you to stop overthinking and simply go with the flow of the music. Speaking of music, this is another strong point. The base game includes 28 tracks, drawing heavily from synthwave but branching out into pop, electronic, and more energetic drum and bass styles. Artists like Sunset Neon, Dance with the Dead, and Jamie Berry help give the soundtrack real personality. The songs are well suited to rhythm gameplay with clear beats and sensible note mapping. If you want more, there's a wide selection of DLC packs available, including big name artists like Lady Gaga, Gorillaz, and Monster Cat, which adds plenty of longevity for those who really get hooked. Modes are plentiful, even if not all of them are equally compelling. There's a campaign mode with a light story about rebels taking on rogue AI called Xander. It's serviceable and provides a nice sense of progression, but it's not a highlight. You're here for the music, not the narrative. More engaging are the multiplayer options, which supports up to 4 players in both versus and couch co-op modes. Sharing the beat with friends or competing for high scores adds a strong party game energy. Customization also adds to the appeal. You can choose from different riders and unlock new boards, outfits, and accessories as you play. These unlockables don't change the gameplay, but they give you something to work towards and help you personalize the experience. Chasing cosmetics alongside higher scores and leaderboard positions feeds nicely into the game's addictive loop. The main frustrations I had was that some of the notes can sometimes be hard to read, especially not knowing if you have to hold the note or if it's a single press. After a while, you get accustomed to when to release, but it would have been better if things were a little clearer. There are also options to change the latency, so you can fine-tune your gameplay the way you want it. And despite the absence of motion controls, Synth Riders remains a fantastic rhythm game. It's challenging, stylish, packed with great music, and deeply satisfying once you find your rhythm. For fans of the genre or anyone looking for a neon-soaked musical rush on the Switch, this is well worth riding along to. Synth Riders is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $26.99 in the UK and $29.99 in the US. If you're a fan of rhythm games, does this one look like something you'd be interested in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Big thanks as always for watching, and until next time.